Hey, and welcome to another episode of the Guild 3. Now, a lot of people I've noticed have been watching the videos that I posted up, the progress that GolemLabs have made, and probably the biggest question on everyone's mind, should I buy this game yet? And there is no short answer. If you're a tester and you like to start new games with every patch, yes. If you're looking for the original Guild series and all the cutscenes and all of the functionality that was built into the original game and not have to restart, no, do not buy this game. Not yet. Should be on your wish list if you're a fan of the series, but it is definitely not ready. It is early access. GolemLabs is working very hard. But what I want to show you is what they've added, and all the polishing has been done, and now they're adding the features, the cutscenes, the ceremonies, the elections, things like that we've learned to love about the series. So I'm going to show you all the enhancements, the tabs, the functionality in the map, the UI. Lots of changes have gone in. It's very nice. It's a big improvement over the original versions. I think it's going to be a great game. So, having said that, let's take a look at what exactly all is in the game now. So there's been a lot of changes in the campaign mode. A lot of the exploits and cheats that were being used to make money have been removed. They've added actually some enhancements in the menus. I'll show you those as well, and there's still a lot of enhancements to go, believe me. If I hit the space bar now, I can actually see the different crests of the owners of each of the buildings. And as I scroll around with the middle mouse button, I can see just where everything's at, which was quite nice. If I hold the tab key down, I can see in the green shaded areas, the key areas. The church, my buildings show up in green, so I have a plant or a storefront, and then I have my house. So if I hold the shift key down, wait, now I forget. Is it the Alt key? Lots of changes. I'm showing you pathing. Maybe I gotta wait till the daytime to do that. Yeah, I do. So, one of the things I've noticed that's really nice, now I've got this building. This is a parchment, I forget what you call this, but basically you can see the products they're making. They're making parchments and poems. And I have this under full AI control. It's profit oriented. I can change that to any of the balanced building security, whatever. It's nighttime, so I can't really show you a whole lot. The add-on menus have been cleaned up. Statistics, not a lot of changes there. Storage rules, everything now works from, including AI. You don't need to use the I key anymore. Everything works from here. That goes for trade routes as well. Everything is working fine. And I'll show you that as well. Trying to show the pathing. I think that was a really nice feature. I can see the common routes that are being used. I'll have to fumble through the keys. But one of the nice things about my character is whatever task that I send him on, including the routes, as far as his work progress. Let's send him back into the building. Oh, I see why it's not working. I've got it paused. That will definitely do it. So let's put it on normal mode. And now Razor's in there. Okay, so if I want to send him out for the blackberries, this now works.
Yes, sir.
I can do it at infinity. He will continue to do it until he's either filled the inventory and can't load it anymore. So let's see if I hold that shift key down now. Nope, that's still not it. Spacebar, alt key, control key. Where is that button? Is it Q? No, that just spins the map. So a lot of keys have been added in, which is nice. But I want to show the path. That's quite nice. You can see the common path areas. Maybe we'll wait till daylight to do that. Another thing nice about the marketplace. No, let's just go to the marketplace directly. If I click on the marketplace, and then on here, everything is now based on tabs. So they've done a good job of cleaning up the menu to separate what's what in the store. It also will show you the transports that as they arrive in and out of the market, who's trading and what they're trading. So this is what, and it shows you percentages. Now I don't know that those percentages are working yet. I have noticed that a lot of these mechanics, especially the cart and the wagon, are still not being created. I don't see anybody selling them. So if you want a cart and a wagon, cart pulled by wagon, you're gonna have to build it yourself. So as you can see, if I click on my character, I do see the status of him now picking the plants. And they won't stop, the AI included. They'll pick until their picking is done. And let's bring him back because I don't have enough storage in this building to support all those slots. So I've been making just some small material until we get him high enough. And we are selling what we make to get the AI enough profit. And they're doing fine as well. Next level, I should be able to upgrade this building. That's why it's grayed out right now. Let's see, I showed statistics. Not going to be a lot there right now. Showed you that. Just trying to cover everything. Storage rules we covered. Sorry if some of this is redundant. I'm just clicking through the building. Transporter rules, you can still set priority list. Of course, AI is controlling that business, so he's going to do all that, but you can do that function as well. The map's quite nice. Everything is now displayed correctly. You can see my character moving on the map. You can click on your competitors, see where their areas are at. And the progress of the various, each one of these. If I click on them, you can see their controlled areas and the businesses that they own in those areas. So that has been improved upon. So a lot of the menus they're coming along really nice. And they've added a few features up here as well. You can click on by class, see what the various buildings are that are available to that class. Then anything under other, like warehouses, medical facility. So these are coming along quite nicely, and then you can build your business. So we should be able to build a second business if we want to. We don't have the funds. We're going to keep playing along with this session, and I can show you more as it develops. I have been able in previous saves to build get a cart. I built a cart, set up a trade route. It worked just fine. Again, really, all it's missing is those cutscenes. I love the courtroom scenes where you could do the bribing and whatnot. Because if you look under the the courtroom now, you'll see that every office is unpopulated. So next level, we should be able to run for an office. We've looked at the skill book and our progress towards alchemy. Quest book, we don't have any quests right now. This should be the guild. Society books, yeah, nobody in office right now. Well, it looks like we have the Merchants Guild populated, so that will show you the... So there's still some icons that are missing, but you can see the various trade guilds. Those have been fine-tuned. But if I click on Razor again, you can see that he is in the store now. So we have, let's see, we don't want to fill up every slot. So remember, I hold the middle mouse button, or just scroll the middle mouse button, and I can add 2 more, which should give me 10. And then I can go ahead and build some of these keys. And he'll work on that, and then we'll go sell them. And it doesn't pause at all, doesn't stop, nothing halts. But again, every patch, all the notes and little doodads that pop up on the menu, the random events are working. There's no more blank boxes, which is really nice. Was able to get married in a previous save. There is a little tiny cutscene in a church. Nothing compared to what it was before with the prep celebration and the banquet parties and things like that. And I'm still trying to find that key. There's just a lot of
nothing but work.
C key brings up your business. I really thought it was that space bar. No. I'm relentless. And there's a better, now that it's daytime, you can see the representation of by holding the tab key down, just what the key areas are and what you own. And it's all going to be in green. I'm going to figure out that trade route that pathing that really bothers me, because I use it a lot, especially for going and socializing, meeting people, because that's an important part of this game. It has been in all the series of making and establishing relationships, talking to people, giving them gifts, bribing, you know the common drill. So another thing is in the options menu. They have added a lot of things in here too as well. You can turn on and off tooltips. You can turn off random events if you don't want to see them anymore. And then the camera speed, which I adjusted down because that was quite fast on my screen. So I went and turned that down. They fixed the alt tabbing into full screen where the game would crash. No, we don't want to restart. So I guess we'll have to fix that next time. Resume game. So one thing that they did fix that was very annoying was that originally when you would set up an infinity queue, which they're all on infinity now by default, they would just stop. That no longer is an issue. They will collect until either their inventory is full and they can't collect any more, or that's pretty much it. I mean, they'll just keep going. So we're gonna go get some more lavender. We'll select that and we'll send him off again. You can see him. You can watch his progress there.
Nothing but
double click on him, you can follow him. And we can still do the bird's eye view. Just by clicking on the eyeball. Watching the town movements. Still notice some pathing issues where people are just randomly running into buildings. But other than that, everything has been fine. It's quite nice. So again, I can use the slider across the map just by holding down the right mouse button. And you can see his progress up here, that he is collecting the lavender. I can double click on him. And that's why you don't see the progress. Although he's collecting right now. This is showing his progression towards the collection point. Not necessarily the gathering. You'll see once he reaches the gathering point. If I click his inventory by moving through the box down here, you can see in here in his inventory, and then it'll also pop up a box showing you the status of his progress here as well. So that is all working now, where you wouldn't see anything being collected. Now you do. Okay, close that. So I can click on the city hall, which I just did, and you can see that it does display correctly all the crime. It still scrolls the map in and out as I'm scrolling through there, so they haven't fixed that yet. That's a little annoying. We can click on any of the key features. Same thing here. If I scroll in and out, it's gonna do that. So we can go to different points just by clicking on them. I'm waiting on that wagon guy so I can set up a trade route. He has not showed up yet. He will though. So I can click on all the different, there he is right there. So if I click on him, I can actually have one, if I set Razor over there, I can set up a court. That's his inventory, by the way. But you can right click on him if Razor was there, and I can set up trade routes and have him actually deliver merchandise to some of these long trade route distances, which is pretty cool. Let's see. Let's go to the school. And they have improved on the sound effects. They're nowhere near as annoying as they were. Let's see here. Let's go to St. George, the church. You can actually go in the church now. We don't have Razor there, but that's okay. We'll let him keep picking.
Nothing but work.
How's he doing? Alright, we got way more than enough, so let's go ahead and send him home. Since I have him selected, I'll go ahead and have him abort that, and he'll shuffle off. You can do it by here, you can click on the building. So let's look at some of the other businesses. There's the Deep Granite. We can click on that, we can get a status of how they're doing. And their material looks like they're not doing too much progress there. Let's see, we got a couple of those. And then these, are, of course, are my buildings. So my AI controlled. And you can go into any one of these businesses. It doesn't show you a whole lot in your house view. Just sort of, you just click on that icon, it'll go through a loading screen. Doesn't show you all the different rooms available yet. Hopefully that's what they're working on now. And then the options for that building. So now, even though Razor's not here, I can he's still en route. I can move those around, and we can make some more of these teas.
I'm hurrying.
And I can actually click on the ones that are done. Get all 10 of those, and I can go to market. So let's get out of the building.
That won't take long. Naturally. Yes.
Alright, so we'll send him over to the market, and we'll sell those off and get some more funds so the AI can start increasing some of our employees and start purchasing. We do have a transporter. And that's just kind of what we're focusing on right now. And no, I have not found that hotkey for the path. I went under options. I was hoping I would see it there, and I was like, dagnabbit, where's that button? Don't you hate that? It's not shift, not cap locks. It's one of them. Alright. So our production pretty much came to a halt because no one is selling leather. So I'm gonna start up a butcher, and hopefully that gives me the ability to produce some leather. So I'm gonna restart another game. One thing I did notice too is, and this is something that I've been complaining about, there's no quit to the main menu. You have to actually exit out of the whole game. So I'm going to do that, restart another game as a butcher, and we'll see if we can't make a profit off of cattle. So one thing to note, so I switched over. One of the things I wanted to do is start a butchery, and if you look at the requirements for a butcher, it requires a level 0, and so we're working towards that. Any skill you work in here, so right now we're a bakery, I'm actually earning points towards that goal, and then I should be, once I hit the next stage, and as a citizen I should be able to build a butcher shop, because right now if you look, that's locked out for me. So if I click on the butcher, which is going to be grayed out, it requires a level 0 butcher. So once I reach that, I should be able to build a butcher, and we can research further into that. But I just thought I'd point that out because it's a little confusing, as the only thing that's available to you are these building, you know, under the bake shop. So we have our bake shop set up, and we are working. And I basically, that's my house. I think I set it up over here. Yeah, there we go. So I've got him making hardtack, and the AI is turned on right now at balance or profit oriented, and I have my under my the budget is where you actually assign how much the AI can spend, which will bump that up when we have more funds. Storage rules, you can actually change your profitability of your storefront. If they don't sell at this level, we'll just slide that down a little bit. And you can control how much is in the storefront. You can change the priority. You can actually up that resources a little bit. It's where he'll do 2 to 3 to 4 at a time. And we can change storage to maintain different products in there as well, so they stop throwing out resources like these that we need to make other items. So there definitely is some work to be done here. We can keep let's see, at least 2 in our resource. Now the AI doesn't seem to change that, which is a good thing. And hopefully the marketplace is selling the things we need to make this. This is the candy. Rock candy is honey, and then rock candy and the barley flour to make the hardtack. So, and then obviously the bread rolls as well is fat and barley flour. So we'll keep an eye on this. I'm gonna finish up as soon as I get to a farm, just to show you, or I'm just gonna get frustrated and end the video. All I know is that if GolemLabs is gonna make that deadline by first quarter this next year, they've got a lot of work on their hands. There's a lot of polishing, so you can see now I've actually got material to do make these items. Actually, no, I don't. He's making hardtack. Maybe we should switch that. Cut him off. We'll tag team. Anything I can do to get my level up there. So if you notice things aren't selling up here based on your marked up prices, you can change the priority from its defaults to your own warehouse to markets to trade the goods, and he'll actually haul some of that off. And if he doesn't do it on his own, I'll do it myself when production freezes up here. So we did get our butchery made. I got the level that I needed to have a second shop, and we've started to produce meat, and we'll be producing leather. Right now the funds are a little low, but we'll also have the fat to make the higher food in our bakery, which is, let's see if I remember correctly. Let's see. Let's click on that one. Yeah, the bread rolls, which required fat. So this should come along fine. So, I mean, the game is definitely not ready. I would, if you're waiting for the original, the Guild series feel, they're not there yet. So, I mean, I bought this in hopes that this would continue the series, and a game that, quite frankly, was one of my favorite economy simulators with politics and things like that. So, not a shameless plug, but if you are looking for a game to play while they continue, GolemLabs continues to polish this one up and get it ready for market. There's games out there like Ostrif and Solid that are pretty polished, and Ostrif is neither one of them are the same theme, things that we like in this game as fans of the Guild series, but nevertheless they are fantastic economy simulators. Pretty much in the same time period, different themes, but they're a lot of fun to play as well. So anyway, hopefully this was useful, showed you some of the features that are new to the game, and we'll keep following the progress. I'm excited to see this title completed, and I'm sure a lot of you are too. So anyway, you guys take care. This is Razor. Until next time, I'll see you when I see you. Take care.